Are you constantly losing in Overwatch 2 and wondering if your teammates are actually bots in disguise? Do you feel like you're just one ranked game away from throwing your PC out the window? Well, take a deep breath and don't uninstall just yet. All you have to do is click the link in the description, join my Discord server, and send in your gameplay for a completely free VOD review. So what are you waiting for? Yeah, you. Send in your VOD, get coached by a top 500 player, and start climbing today. Enjoy the video. VOD review time! Last one of the day, the fourth VOD review of the stream. We have a Gold 3 Sigma player. He said, I played Sigma throughout the entire match and I feel like I did my job as tank, though I'd love to hear what you think I did wrong or need to change up on. Alright, sounds good to me. He sent a picture of the scoreboard here. We'll take a look at that after the game, because that can spoil some things. And they have Zarya, Hanzo, Sojourn, Ana, Kriko, which is actually a really good team comp for this map. You guys are also on the Kiri Ana with the Cassidy and Hanzo. So pretty similar team comps. Their tank matchup does favor against you. Already I would stop trying to shoot the Zarya and start pressuring out this right side, these squishies. See, you're kind of just charging the Zarya. You need to try to walk past her, because right now you're not taking any space for your team. But wait, no, they're down on us, so yeah, I would definitely push in. You gotta play a little bit more aggressive here. You got this, you got this. You're full HP, you have all your abilities. Push in a bit faster. Again, focusing the Zarya is not going to be good for you. But playing Sigma against the Zarya is quite tough. But your team managed to get the picks, and you managed to live, so that's pretty good. Honestly, you could push up a little bit. Yo, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Pause everything. What in the fuck is this Hanzo thinking? That shit looked epic as fuck. Okay, anyways. Nice. Alright, you gotta be careful. They might push you here because you guys are down 2. Again, try not to pressure that Zarya because she most likely isn't going to die until you kill something else on their team. And you're kind of just charging up her charge, which will make it harder for you to take space. Okay, the Zarya killed your Kriko. You gotta pick on the Sojourn, which is good. You gotta make sure that you are aware that these people are behind you, which you are now aware. That's fine. You get slept. Block the anti-grenade. Focus this Torbjorn out. I like how you're focusing the Torb. He dies because you hit the hyperspheres on him. See, and now that their team is dead, that's when the Zarya will finally die. Pre-fight and mid-fight, I would try to avoid Zarya as much as you can. I wouldn't shoot her that much, but I'd also be focusing where she's at, because she's a high threat to you. That's like the only thing that can really kill you through your abilities. Here I'd be shielding for your cast. He's kind of taking a lot of damage. Just make sure you don't die. Here I'd look for early flux on the Zarya potentially. If she bubbles again, I'd flux her right now, just to win the fight. Again, you're not going to kill her without the flux or anything. You kind of wait a little bit too long to use your flux, so you guys probably lost. You waited a little bit too long. You waited till after they ulted. Backing up, reset. You're down your Ana. Or no, wait, no you're not. They're down their Ana. Dude, the colors be confusing me. Again, stop paying attention to Zarya. Because by only focusing on the Zarya, you're kind of relying on your team to get picks. Good shield on this flanking Sojourn. See, now I'd walk past the Zarya and shoot the Torb turret or something. Shooting the Zarya is not gonna do much. She might die finally. She doesn't. Okay, she finally dies. Nice, nice. I'd run up, try to get these picks. Instead, you decided to just chill on cart. That's fine also. Right now, there's no reason that you shouldn't be pushing up. That their Zarya's dead. There's no reason for you to be on the cart or close to it. So I would be pushing up, trying to get these some staggers. But they're back. They swapped Orisa, which is honestly better for you. Your Hanzo's getting a lot of good picks. Ooh, that Ana's one. Another thing you could do that I haven't seen you do much, say when the Orisa's this close up to you like this, instead of blocking the Orisa's damage, you can actually throw the shield behind her and block her heals, which will force her back. And if she doesn't back up, then she's not going to be receiving heals or a cleanse unless the Kriko TPs onto her, and your team can actually explode her that way. You do that? Okay, just making sure. There you go. I see the attempt now. If I would have just shut my mouth and kept playing it for a bit. Nice block on the sphere here. And that's a team wipe. I'd make sure we have 3 on. And you have Flux. You have High Noon and you have Dragon. I'd be looking for an early flux here. Like right now, I would flux just to get these staggers. Flux that right there. You're gonna end up waiting too long again. It's gonna bite you. This is good. This is good. Again, if you use your flux, this could have happened a little bit faster, but you're gonna end up fluxing the Orisa. She dies. You guys cap. Maybe. Alright, nice. That was good. That was a good first push. So far, I'd just like to see you play a little bit more aggressive. Just a tad bit more. There's points where like your team is in front of you and you're kind of pushing cart, chilling. Especially on that third point, if you would have pushed up and tried to get staggers on the supports, you could have potentially snowballed them into capping that point even quicker. One, you're not pushing up and taking the space that they're giving you enough, and you're not recognizing that you do have enough space to push up. You're playing a little bit too passive, a little bit too cautious. And two, you're shooting the enemy tank too much. See, in the Sig matchup, it's a bit different. You actually can shoot the tank, and it actually won't be a waste of your time, as it was when they're on Zarya. But like here, for example, instead of continuing to try to shoot the tank, you were in the perfect range. See there, Widow up there? He becomes one. You could be shooting him, and he probably would have died because you would have hit 2 spears here. If that didn't kill him, then look where he drops. You could have also thrown 2 here if you just went up a little bit closer, and he would have died. So as you're pressuring out the tank, which is fine to do as like a little default thing to do, you need to be paying attention on what's going around him, making sure that if somebody's low or somebody's out of position, or there's somebody that you can pressure besides the tank, you need to be taking advantage. See, like even now, you could be pressuring out this Widow so that she's forced to unscope and go to a different spot. And even when she grapples up there, I'd be looking to shield her. But your team's got it. They are up there contesting the high ground anyways. But again, you're not getting any of these elims because you're just kind of focusing on shooting their tank. So yeah, main thing I've been seeing in the gold to plat region for tank players is that they're focusing the other tank way too much, which is the case in this game also. You kind of let your shield break. Yeah, that's another mistake you made, is you don't ever want to let your shield break like this, because your shield breaks, you leave it up for way too long, or actually I don't know if it broke, but you put it down at the wrong time, which allowed you to get rocked, and then you died. So as a rule of thumb, I wouldn't keep your Sig shield up for more than like 1 or 2 seconds max, because if it does break, then it actually regenerates a lot slower. Here I'd be backing up. You really don't want to stagger in this spot right here because you get a super long spawn, which looks like you are about to stagger. So if you die right now, it's probably the worst thing you could do. Yeah, you're holding up too close. You just need to be backing up. Usually, whenever you lose that first fight on the first point, most of the time you're not going to get another contest. By holding up this close, you force your Ana to use the nano on you, which is a waste of an ultimate, and I'm guessing you guys still end up losing this fight. If you don't, then I guess it's fine, but yeah, you're down 2, and they're just getting free cart push. Like, yeah, you guys are still up, you guys are still living, but they're doing what they were going to do anyways if they backed up, or if you guys backed up, which is push the cart. Good rock on the Sig. Great rock. You gotta be looking at that soldier up there. He's one. Nice. Bounced off the wall. Good shit. Okay, good rock on the Sig. Good recovery there. One thing I want to see you doing more is their Sig had an opportunity to rock you that last fight. He missed it, luckily, but you're getting caught out in a spot where you are not able to throw up your shield because you're dropping it, and which gives that chance for their Sigma to throw his rock at you and hit you. So, especially in the Sig mirror, you're going to be wanting to look out for that. Again, you're not paying attention, you're not focusing on when he's rocking or if he's going to rock, which lets him rock you, and they just cap the point. There was barely any time in the second point where you contested the cart. Me personally, I'd rather die contesting the cart here than just backing up and letting them push it in for free. They're just getting free cart push. It's like, yeah, you haven't died yet, but it's like almost like you might as well be dead because they're pushing the cart, which is the objective of the game. So if they're pushing the cart, then you're losing. It doesn't matter how the scoreboard looks or how the kill feed looks. If they're pushing the cart, it's not going great. Again, you're backing up. I would be looking to try to, you know, stay on the cart as much as you can. Like this is probably the farthest I'd let them push it for free. I would not keep backing up from here. I'd either die or... unlucky again, the Sig keeps hitting them rocks on you. Here I'd back up with your grasp. As soon as they creak ult, you need to back up. Your Ana is off the map. Your Ana, I repeat, is off the map. Again, see how you're living, but see, like in this situation right here, I would rather die on the cart than to just back up and live. You know what I mean? Like dying on the cart is better than actually, you know, playing KD and trying to live. Because if you do get staggered here, then you're not gonna have another touch. You might end up living, but yeah. See, look, you stagger. If you would have just died on the cart, it would have been way better than for you than to continue to try to live. Sometimes you gotta take your loss and just die on that cart. But how the fuck did this happen? This is 2 Kings of Row games in a row where I've seen one of your teammates just walk off the map like this. In the other fucking VOD review, their Cassie walked off the map, and now your Ana just, you know, slipped off. That's crazy. I'm guessing it's due to the speed boost that she wasn't expecting to have from the mana. No, she didn't even have the speed boost anymore. I don't know, that's crazy. Anyways, you guys still have a better time than them. I actually like your team comp a bit better. How is your mental, bro? It's your 4th VOD review. I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm trying to just play the game. The brain is running out of fuel. But I'm happy to be able to have this many VOD reviews submitted to me. This Mora, damn, he's really being a problem for you. What the fuck? Okay, you finally got rid of that mess. Here again, I wouldn't be focusing on the Sigma too much here. You have a perfect angle to spam all those squishies grouped up to your left. Instead, you're trying to just focusing on the Sigma. There's soldiers flanking you left side. You should be able to hear this, and you need to deny him from doing that. Alright, so like let's replay that fight, and let's see what happens if you 1 was aware of this soldier flanking, and 2 if you would just, instead of standing main, as soon as you hear that soldier flanking, you gotta turn around and block this doorway, and then he's forced back into the main, and then you can start going main again. Or like even at this point in the fight, even before the soldier came, now that your Widow's up on top right, you can go this way and start forcing these people out into your snipers like LOS, which will make her hitting shots a lot easier. But instead, you're just kind of standing main, waiting for something to happen. And then their soldiers flanking, kills your Kiriko. No, they don't kill a Kiriko, but it takes your Kiriko's attention away, which causes your Widow to get killed. And if you were to look over here, this would be a free and easy rock on this soldier when he pushed up, because he pushed up super far deep into the hotel. Like right there. I know if you have headphones, you could hear this guy. You turn around and you rock this fucking this doorway. Probably gonna get a kill, or at least force out the cleanse or something. And like way after that the soldier even killed one of your teammates, you're still not even aware that he's there. So you gotta be constantly taking in like information while you're playing, whether that's from the kill feed, from sound cues, or just from turning around every once in a while. See, that's the thing about Sigma, you can turn around in between your hyperspheres and, you know, make sure what's going on behind you. Okay, so you need to be alt tracking here. They have Kiriko alt, Visor, they have 4 alts, you have Kiriko alt. Well, both teams almost have a lot of alts, so they Kiriko alt first. You guys are up 1. I'd be playing a bit slow right now. Okay, your DPS kind of carried, so you guys won the fight, that's good. So right now I'd be thinking, okay, so they used Kiriko alt, we used Juno alt, and we used Freya alt. So I'd be thinking, okay, I need to rock this guy's Flux, and yeah, that's probably the main thing I'd be thinking about, is I need to rock this guy's Flux, and I need to build my Flux before we lose the game. Also, we guys almost C9 there, that was kind of scary. Your Hanzo's kind of going beast mode. I would push up here, I'd push up. You're able to push up, there's no need to stay on the cart. They're down 2, so like if you guys were all push up right now, you guys could potentially get a stagger, or I would even maybe Flux them right now. Like, you're not always looking for a 6-man Flux. I try to rock him. Oh, you're gonna get... Oh. You C9. Okay. One thing, you didn't even attempt to rock on him. You didn't even try it. Another thing is when he does use that Sig Flux, you need to not get hit by it because you could have easily C9'd here. It's called a Sig 9. So as soon as he fluxes, I walk in front of the flux to make sure that we don't C9 the point. And then yeah. No, I get it. It's way harder to do it while you're playing the game than actually, you know, say it afterwards. But yeah, try not to get hit by this because you could have easily dodged that. Luckily your cast touches, but he dies because of it. But yeah, you didn't even attempt to rock him. You can't let them ult first, especially in an overtime situation. You're always looking to try to ult before them. So like even right here, I'd flux right now. Boom, flux. But he does it first. You do it too late, and yeah, you C9 the cart, and it's just really unfortunate. Okay, they swap back Orisa. He's got the shield perk. All right, right now you need to be making sure that they don't flank you hotel like they are doing right now. Instead of looking main, you got to be making sure that these DPS aren't flanking your team, which they are, and you die. Like as Sigma especially, you need to be taking control of all the angles, making sure that nobody can get behind you. Again, there's a soldier behind you. Nice shield. I don't know, man. I wish I had more. I'm on my grind though, trying. I just gotta post more videos. Nice, big flux. Just watch out for the spear. Watch out for the spear. Don't C9 again. See how you're not touching? Ah, you're never touching cart, but you guys lose that anyway. But yeah, okay. So main takeaways. Main takeaways is 1, you gotta contest the cart more. 2, you gotta play more aggressive. 3, you gotta make sure that you're contesting all the angles, making sure that nobody flanks, and it's okay to give up space in main to contest the off angles, especially in that hotel flank on the first point on the defense in overtime. You're gonna want to make sure that those kind of things cannot happen. Your ultimate ability, I feel like you're kind of waiting too long. You're trying to wait for the perfect moment. Instead, I'd be throwing them out more. You probably could have ulted 1 or 2 or 3 more times this game if you were to use it sooner. Try to look for the rocks onto the Sigma, onto their Sigma Flux. I know you rocked them 1 time. That's about it. Mostly though, mainly is to try to contest the cart more and learn how to play the objective as tank. That will win you a lot more games.